It's nice to just wake up with a win. W. Just wake up with a W. Man. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful morning. I'm currently in South Africa, so this is the trade the AM session, the ATM session, the Asian session from 7, looking at the midnight open. So we gapped higher and we've been bullish. So my eyes is the consequent encroachment of this new week opening gap and sell side liquidity as well. And this is my buy side liquidity after the midnight opening gap from 6 a.m. 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. So in my country, it's I think it's late. I think it's early in the morning. It's around 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I think 2 a.m. in the morning. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. So I don't usually like trading the Asia because it's too early. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, man, I'll be sleeping by then. But then I just thought, you know what? I think I can just try trading it, and maybe I could get an inch or something. But clearly, with how this candles are moving, it shows that it's a high resistance liquidity market. So it might actually not give uh, large expansion to the sell side. So I'm just waiting to see if we run buy side liquidity and we have any possible entry to sell price. So we have this, if you can see that the premium inversion fair value gap. So my eyes are there. This could be actually a nice entry, but if price, I would love to see price actually running past this two up close candles so that it can create a bearish order block, and I'm gonna trade the volume imbalance and the fair value gap as well. So I would love to see this placement below. Because we have this fair value gap. So if we see a fair value gap coupled with the volume imbalance, I think it'd be much prepared if we can just highlight the entire thing and treat it as a gap. I could enter here, but I don't. I will, it wouldn't be a high probability entry because price could actually use this imbalance here to run for buy side liquidity. But seems like it's failing. So if it closes below, I'm gonna look for a retracement back into this imbalance here and have my trade. So yeah, just had that first move. Can it close? It's a, yes, this is what I'd love to see the market doing. Now, he just had this imbalance here. Now, if it leaves the upper half of this imbalance here, I would love to see this being left open, this gap here being left open, at least the upper half of it. being treated as a breakaway gap. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. We could possibly, oof, it's a strong displacement, man. Ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. It's a beautiful morning. Oh man, I can't wait for the coming weeks. I think I'll just buy this gap here. But however, but at least I would love to see price not actually going above this gap here. I would love this being left open and being treated as a breakaway gap. And just put my stop loss just above that. What's going on here? Just above that. Hey Joe, I bought. What the fuck? Yeah. Shit. Okay, I'm just gonna put my stop loss just above there. Then my TP will be the initial sell side liquidity. With this bearish order block, I love how this is being left open. This will be my breakaway gap. I think I'll go for another. I need to take for another. I'm looking at the consequent encroachment of this week here. Then my first TP will be on the high of this new week opening gap. Then my second TP will be the sell side liquidity. I think it's just a nice bread and butter. It's just a nice bread and butter setup. We had an immediate rebalance. Look at our price. Just wicked at the low of that bullish break. I mean, order block, which is something that I would love seeing price do. Bum, bum, bum. Still right. Damn, just gonna go put on my third entry. I have my reasons. I think my first partial will be on the new week opening gaps high. My second partial will be the initial sell side liquidity. And the last one, I think I'll just let it run up until the new week opening gaps consequent encroachment, if we actually do that. But for now, I would love things upper half here being left open. Actually, I wouldn't, but because like price just wicked inside, at least wick inside, but actually not close at or above the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap, because I'd love this fair value gap being left open and being treated as a breakaway gap. And my stop loss is just above the high of this down close candle here. Now if I see displacement below this, if price trades low and with a strong down close candle, and it's really just confirming to me that it's really bearish, so I should be seeking that. And just relax. So meaning I would love seeing price close above this up close candles here and being treated as a bullish breaker, I mean a bearish breaker. So for me, I feel like the Asia session is clean, you know. It's just like a bread and butter. You can like get a bread and butter like setup, clean, straightforward, you know. So between 6 to 7 p.m. New York Eastern time, I'm looking for the low that he created during that 1 hour. So this is my initial sell side, initial buy side. It failed to do that, but if we check, let me check US 500. However, US 500 actually made a high, so we see SMT happening there. I think after taking out my first partial, I'll just drag my stop loss and put it at break even. If I'm taking out, if my stop loss is hit, that means I was offside. But for me, I just love how price actually S&P 500 and US 100 have created SMT. But it's early in the morning, bro. Oh man. Well, it's permissible if we can wick on the lower half of the breakaway gap, but I'd love to see the upper half being left open. And if it decides to wick on the upper half of it, I want to see this two consecutive up close candles offer me resistance, and maybe we could just wick on the upper half of it and close on the lower half. I won't be able to go live during the AM sessions because I'm writing my exams. But I think from next year, I think that was my plan for next year, that I'll be live every day during the AM sessions. So you can, if like maybe you're interested to, join the community, I'll create a Discord channel. I'll create a Discord. Then you can watch me trade live there every day. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of like start going live daily, but that's like a plan for next year. I think I'll start next year, January. I'll start trading live. I'm gonna open a Discord account, and yeah, watch me trade live every day on Discord. Cause I can't trade live every day on YouTube. I think most people, some of my friends also, and the people who are following me, can't actually like be live on YouTube on it every day. Data wise. So I thought, you know what, I can go with Discord, and yeah, we have fun. Because I'm planning to build a community, and I think forex trading is fun when it's built around the community, and that is something that I want to achieve. I think for next year is to build a community around trading. So if you're interested, I'm gonna drop the link. I love how it like closed, just went to the consequent encroachment and rejected lower, and that the fact that we still keeping that upper half open. uh, the consequent encroachment seems to be holding price. That's beautiful. I want to see that. Yep. I finish. Oh, my dog. Trashing is my dog, and I'm a ride with him. My dog, my dog. Donald Trump just won the elections. Ah, man, I know the market's gonna be volatile, man. 2025 is gonna be a crazy year. You know. If we run past this relatively close here, I would love to see a first move below this relative equal lows here, and if we actually do get that, then I'm positive that we're gonna run for sell side, and possibly the new week opening gaps consequent encroachment, because it's Monday. Monday is not usually volatile. uh, I don't know, it might actually do that tomorrow. It might do that during the London session, or it might even do that during the AM session or the PM session. I don't know. But yeah, you might mind. I finished take for single dash and let the pipe hit up time keep up. Oh man, that's why I don't like trading on Mondays. There's no volatility in the market, and I don't like waiting like hours and hours on a trade. I want to see like first moves, pow. You know, just first movement, man. I want to be in and out. seems to be struggling a bit. I love how we left that upper half open, you know, and how price kept on failing to like go up on the upper half of that favorable gap, which is high probability breakaway gap. Come on, man. So if price closes below that with displacement, oh man, I'm positive that we could actually run sell side to be struggling. Immediate rebalance. I don't like trading Mondays. This is just a paper trading account. I'm not actually trading on my live account because I don't usually trade on Mondays. Just tape reading. Actually, you can see here it's saying paper trading, so it's not a real account. I love how this bullish order block here it's holding price from actually going even higher. But like I said, I would love to see price closing below this lows here. I think my stop loss is safe, just above the upper half, because I don't want to see that half they being went to end a half. Love how we closed above that. Now if we don't retrace back into this imbalance here, that really confirms that we are really in a bearish run. So if we leave this imbalance open, oh man, I'm confident that we're gonna actually run for sell side. But it hasn't created a favorable gap yet. I think I can take my TP and just put it just right above. I can put it just right above this bearish order block here, just to lower my risk. Then my first partial will be on the new week opening gaps high. Second one will be on the sell side, the initial sell side, and the third one will be the consequent encroachment. But with how price is just like struggling, I think I'm just gonna take two here and leave the other one remaining for here. But I would love this low here, this favorable gap here being left open, because if it leaves it open, that for me that tells me that we are it's a really strong bearish. I should expect a strong bearish delivery in price. Just gonna put my buy limit here. This is my first TP. Then my second TP will be initial buy side liquidity. I love how we left this gap opened. I don't want to see price retracing back into that gap there. I want to see price leaving it like that. More like being treated as a breakaway gap. but I would love to see price not actually returning back here until I take my TP. Streaming is fun, man. I just can't wait for next year. I can't wait. I so love streaming, man, especially streaming the markets while I'm trading. Um, there's something that I love, I genuinely enjoy doing. You know, I genuinely what you want. I don't want what you want. What you want. I'm bullish. I think for the coming weeks, I'm gonna be bullish, which is ran past that all-time high. So we've just ran past that all-time high. So we created a higher high. Now I wanna be bullish for the remaining weeks. You know. So if I am really bullish and I see myself bullish, right? I would love to see price actually like um not coming back into this gap here, however using this gap here as support. It's permissible that price could actually come back, like trade back to the previous all-time high by set liquidity, and the weekly premium week 75%, and the premiums weeks consequent encroachment. Now if price trades lower than that, my last line of defense would be this bullish breaker here, because we have a low, a high, a lower low, then we had the displacement up. So this is my bullish breaker, so this is my last line of defense, and I'm not expecting price to actually run below the consequent encroachment of this gap here. I want to see at least the lower half being left open. But if I am really bullish, I would prefer price not actually even returning back to this imbalance here. You can actually use this fair value gap as support. Yeah, we had a little bit of a high resistance liquidity run, but just gonna take my stop loss, just put it just break even. So I don't have any risk. Even if it takes me out, I'm good. I'm okay with that. Okay, can price respect this bullish order block here? I mean this bearish order block. This bullish, if this bearish order block as well, I can enter trade here, but it's not high probability. Why? Because I'm already just just next to that new week opening gaps high. So I would love to see this bearish order block being treated as resistance. Yes, let's go, my guy. Yeah. You know, it's nice bread and butter setup. I actually kind of love the Asian session. even though it can be choppy sometimes, but I just love the consistency in it because it's too clean, straightforward bread and butter setup. I can just drag my stop loss just above this, pull it very short a block. What do you mean, no way? Yep, that's it. I think. Oh man, I can just take my TP there. Thank you. I think sometimes it's because of the spread. Settings, trading, execution. So this is where my trades. This is where I entered. I mean, this would have been another entry, another beautiful entry. First TP. Just a nice bread and butter setup. So we were like in a small drawdown, but I love how we left the upper half open. It's nice to just wake up with a win. W. Just wake up with a W. Man, it's nice. I want to create a community, man. I would love to start a community of traders. You know. Oh, here I made a mistake, man. I bought. I thought I sold, but I actually put on like a buy. Man, luckily I saw it 80. So we have this family gap here. I would love to see this gap here being left open. Still confirms that okay, we're still in a bearish market. Oh man, after this I'm going back to sleep. I'm going back to sleep. At least I got my fill. First partial is taken. Um, no, trades are being managed. And what grade are you in? Are you in grade? Yeah, I want to see. At least I don't have any risk. I have my first partial taken, and now I'm trailing my stop. So even if my stop is taken out, even if it hits my stop loss, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. And that's a small scalp for a beautiful morning. The time is 2:51 South African time, and Eastern time is like 19:51. Damn, I should be sleepy. That's why this code like others are sleeping while others are making money. Imagine that someone you just made your fee, you just made your cash, you go back to sleep. Even if you don't trade the AM session, you're done for the day before even the day began. Oh man, it's beautiful. What am I gonna do? Oh shit. Now if it run past that, that means that my bias is it's invalidated, and you can take out my stop. I'm going back to sleep, you know. I'm done for the morning. I'll be back during the AM session as well. Oh man, I'm really starting to enjoy the Asia session. You know, I'm really starting to enjoy the Asia session. Will I trade more of it? I don't know. I think it would depend whether I'll be feeling tired or what. But then, if I won't be tired, ah, yes. If I would love to see price closing above those short-term lows. If we actually do see that happening, that means price could actually run for sell-side liquidity. I think patience is key. So we have that inversion fair value gap coupled with also that small fair value gap within imbalance as well. So when I see that price, treat that as resistance. When I see price treating that as resistance, I think I can drag my stop loss just above that short-term high and just trade my stop. Also have this two up close candles here, which forms 2 minutes bearish order block. So ideally, I want to see the upper half being left open as well, since I'm in a strong bearish delivery. It could actually, it can go to the upper half of it, but I wouldn't like. I would prefer if it didn't. But see now, do you see now? Oh, yeah, now. Yeah, even if it takes my stop loss, I'm okay with that. I think I'm just gonna call it a day. It's been over an hour. It's been over an hour. I think after my stop loss has been ran, I'm going back to bed. Yep. It's a blast. I'm done. Cheers.